Now the next topic we are moving on to are trigonometric tables. What are trigonometric tables? Trigonometric tables are those tables which help us find values of sine 0 to 90, cos 0 to 90 and tan 0 to 90 correct up to 4 decimal places. That means that if you have any value that is from 0 to 90, we can find its cos, sine and tan, right? Correct up to 4 decimal places, which is a very high level of accuracy. Okay, so now I'll show you what does this trigonometric table looks like. First of all these trigonometric tables are available behind your books and also will be given to you during your examinations if a question is asked from this chapter. And these trigonometric tables are known as the natural sine, natural cosine and the natural tangent tables. Okay, so a typical table looks like this. This is a natural sine table. Okay, so the first column of this table from here to here goes from 0 to 90 actually, but this is going from 0 to 45 because it is continued on the next page, which goes from 45 to 90, which is also a natural sine table. So it goes like the first column is from 0 to 90. Okay, and then we have 10 columns over here which go by the heading of 0, which we have the first row, that is like 10 columns which go by 0 dash, 6 dash, 12 dash. We say this, that it is known as 0 minutes, 6 minutes, 12 minutes, 18 minutes. Difference is 6 minutes. Okay, these are 10 columns over here. Okay, then we have 5 more columns under the heading of mean difference. These 5 columns go by just a difference of 1. That means 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes and 5 minutes. Okay, now all the tables look exactly like this. This is the sine table. Okay, and if you can see, this is the continuation of the sine table. Now I will tell you how to use these tables just by solving a few examples. Okay, so first of all I should tell you that to find the value of sine and tan is exactly the same. So I'm just going to solve one value for sine and another value for cos, because it is a little bit of difference in the ways to find values for sine and cos, but the finding the value for sine and tan are exactly the same. So whatever a procedure I follow for sine, you have to follow the same procedure for tan. But now what I'll be doing is I'll be finding the value for sine 53 degree and 34 minutes. Now let's see how do I do that. Now I've moved my slide to a page where sine 53 degree will occur. Okay, tell me where is, this is natural sine, so I've opened natural sine. What is it? It asks sine 53 degree 34 minutes. So what we are going to do is, in the first column we are going to look for 53. Okay, I found it here. This is sine 53. So if it is asked to find the value of sine 53, it is actually equal to sine 53, and if you move horizontally, then the value under 0 minutes. This is sine 53, that is 0.7968. Okay, but what do we need is sine 53 and 34 minutes. So to find 34 minutes, we just find a number that is just less than 34 in these 10 lines. It is 30, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move in sine 53 towards this side until I reach 30. So what is the value which falls under 53 degrees and 30 minutes? That is 8039. That means 0.8039 is that value. That means sine 53 degrees 30 minutes is equal to sine 53 degrees 30 minutes is equal to 0.8039. 0.8039. This is the value for sine 53 degree 30 minutes. But what is the value that we have to find? We have to find the value for 53 degrees 30 minutes plus 4 minutes. Am I right? This is what we have to find, which is equal to, how are we going to do that now? Next, what we can do is that if we move from here, we see that it is 30 degrees, then there is 36 degrees. But what do we need? We need 30 degrees and we need 34, right? So what do we do is that we move in the same column towards this side and see what is the value between behind, or sorry, below 4 minutes over here. So what do? We move from here and we move straight to this. The value beneath 4 minutes is 7. So what are we going to do is that we are going to add 7 in this. That means this value is going to be equal to 8046. You don't need to add 7, you need to actually add 0.0007, okay, because it is already there is already a decimal place over here. So what you need to add is 0.0007. Why? Because under 4 knots, the 4 minutes, the value is 0.007, or the value is actually 7, which means that we have to apply the decimal by ourselves. So we add 7 over here and the value becomes, that means that sine 53 degrees 34 minutes is equal to 0.8046. This is the value for sine 53 degree 34 minutes. Again, how do we do that? Any value that we have to find, first of all, look at this. How many degrees? Look for that in the first column. After that, what do? Look for the nearest number to this, that is below this number. Look for the nearest number that is below this number, okay? This is 34 knots. So what do is, we look for number over here, that is 30, right? 30 is less than 34 and that is the nearest. So 53 degrees and 30, wherever they intersect, the value is 0.8039. Then what is left is 4 minutes. What do we do then is take our look for 4 under the column of mean differences and add that mean difference to the resulting number from 53 degrees and 30 minutes, and that will give us the answer. Okay. Now moving on to cos of 49 degrees and 21 minutes. How are we going to do this? Okay. So now again I will be moving on to the table where we have the value of cos of 49 degrees. Okay. So what do is, we look for value for cos of 49 degrees. Here it is, right? And next what do we need is 21 minutes, right? So what is the value that is less than 21 minutes? That is 18 minutes, right? So how I'm going to write this is, this becomes cos 49 degrees, okay, 18 minutes, right, plus 3 minutes. This is what it becomes. Am I right? I've just written 21 as 18 plus 3. This is right, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the value for cos 49 degree 18 minutes first. How do you do that? Cos 49 degree, move it under 18 minutes here. So the value is 0.6521. So cos 49 degrees 18 minutes is equal to 49 degrees 18 minutes is equal to 0.6521. 0.6521. So this is the value for cos 49 degree 18 minutes. But what do we need? We need the value of cos 49 degree 21 minutes. How do we find that? We look under the section of mean differences under here, and the mean difference actually which we need is 3, right? Because 18 plus 3 is 21. So the mean difference is 3. So the value under 3 is 7, right? Value under 3 is 7. In the case of sine, what we used to do is we used to add this value. But in the case of cos, what do is we subtract this value. Okay. So what do is cos 49 degrees 21 minutes is equal to 0.6521 minus 0.0007. Okay. The result is going to be 0.6514, which is the value for cos of 49 degrees 21 minutes. So what is the difference between finding the value for cos and sine? In sine we add the section, that is the mean difference section, and in cos we subtract it. And in tan also, just like sine, it is just the same. All the methods are just the same to find the value for tan. What do? We just look for tan of whatever degrees, then find column under this and then find the mean difference and add it. Exactly like sine. And the way to find out the value of cos of anything is a bit different. Why? Because we subtract the mean difference from the result.